Hoi, ik ben Maida en ik wil graag een bob.
Maida, wil je een rondje draaien?
Ja.
She turns around to show her hair. She wants a bob, and you can already see the lines, of course, of the bob, because she has natural curly hair, so I'm going to use that as the base of my haircut. Dankjewel. Hello friends on YouTube, got me a Maida to do her hair. Now Maida is an old staff member of mine. She worked in my salon. She has really lovely curly hair, but it's a bit dry. And because she's not the tallest girl around, it breaks her down because it makes her smaller when it lays on the shoulders. So I'm gonna free that. And what I told you, I'm gonna use the natural curls as a baseline for my haircut. And I show you how I take this line. And I think I'm going to use a toner because there's a natural color, but it can be a little bit more exciting. Not changing it by just a toner. Lay a light flap on the shoulders so you can see real good what I'm going to do. Lijkt een beetje op een nonnetje nou.
Nou, dank je.
Ja.
Ik ga het closer hier nog.
Dat zou ik ook niet doen. Ik toner, so you can see which line I'm going to use. Now this is a real good curly effect. I go in with the normal scissor to start with and find me that wonderful line to create a bob in. And you have to listen to the curls because curls always tell their own story. She has parts that lay very straight down, especially in the neckline. So I can see this is the underline, I'll show you that also. So here in the underlines, the hairs are real straight down. So there's no curly effect, so there I go a little bit higher afterwards. To hide that, below her curls, so you don't see the straight part in the hairs. And the neckline always grows back faster, so then she don't have that problem. So now the only thing I did is take her own curly line and create it into a bob line. When you have to do this at home, do it the same way. Don't wash it, take the natural curls. Now you see I have a wonderful bob. So now I'm part the hairs because it makes the underline a little bit shorter. That's the straight part. And this is laying beneath her skull bone. So pin the hairs up, still working in the dry hair. Watch where the curly effect is and watch what's straight. Part this. Make this a little bit shorter. Do the scissor over comb. Don't use a machine because I want to see what the movement is of the hairs. And I'm also watching where the nicest fall is of the hairs on top. This is the Kiona Cobalt 5. It's ultra nice just to work with. I shall make some photos of the scissors. Dus kom je heel halen, hoor je?
Ja.
Sides are jumping out, so I take them in a freehand style. Clean the underline. hold it as natural as I can. Clean this, of course. Okay, lay the hairs back using a very large comb with a nice large teeth. So don't pull the hairs. And I'm holding the structure of the hairs, and you can see what the curls do. Now, when I watch at the hair, I can see this. Here is the weight a little bit less than on this side, so this part is more hair, so I have to take care of that also. Take the hairs over the center line. Don't force anything, just gently take them between my fingers. Don't pull on the hairs. You see I have my hot scissor. It's 140 degrees Celsius. It's a TCC1 cap out of Jaguar. That I mostly use on curly hair because the structure of the hair stays for a long time in a wonderful condition. It's certain and it grows and you never get stuck in the end. So knowing that this side had a little bit more hair, I lift it a bit up. And don't pull the hairs. So normally you take it straight and pull it straight out. That I don't do. Leave it in the curly effect. So I can already feel the hair slipping between my fingers. And graduate it up. Watch if it gets stable. Coming to the thinner part. So when I notice this, I take a little bit more down. So I have a little bit more hair than on the other side because there I graduated that up. And stay watching at the hairs. Nice thing of curly hair, it don't have to be perfect. It has to look good. Take a new line on it. Go to the center of the skull on the back. And the lines are behind the ears. Take the hairs up. Feel the curls. Watch at the curls. How they slip between my fingers. And hold them in the natural lines. So watch how they fall and how they bend. And then go in that line. Give that side again a bit graduation. I can show you the difference between the volume. So you see this is less thick than this. So here I go up, take the hairs a bit up and then lay them into the curl because I use the natural curly effect. But then go a little bit higher up so it's a little bit less volume. And in the freehand style I always can correct the lines. Turn them back. Take the line from the fall of the skull to the parting line in the center. Take the hairs to the back, watch at the curly effect, so don't force anything, just leave the curls the way they are. and lay the hairs in the line. Taking the last line on it.
Mama,
Taking the last line on it.
mama heeft van de slappe flut haar.
Ja, dat weet ik, die ken ik ook. Just making sure the hairs go the way I want them to go. But let me guide by the hairs. So don't think, oh, that curl should go that way or that way. No, I watch what the hair does. So I let the hairs tell me what to do. Turn. From the center of the skull, take a line on the fall of the skull. Watching in between. Lay the hairs in natural lines. Connect them to the back. And her left side is less curly than the right side. So the sides especially.
Mhm.
But that's the nice thing of natural curly hair. Watch at the fall. Take myself to the center so I can see the way it hangs and falls. So I know I have to get a little bit off this side. Lastig hè? It's not much, but then it's in balance. And you see, I just follow the lines. Follow the girls, follow the girls. In the freehand style, I correct the line a bit. And coming at the front, take out the clip. Wet hairs again. Now she also cuts her own hair, but not with a hot tool. So I got fine to dry hairs. Watch at the natural shapes of her skull. And take those lines. Give them a slight graduation. And for those who do not know how warm this scissor is 140 degrees Celsius. And by holding the hairs a little bit moist, I never burn my fingers. Otherwise I would. The first haircut I did with a thermic scissor, I burned my hand.
Long time ago.
Yeah. In the beginning there was the hot system. Watch at the fall again. Watch where they want to go. Make sure you never go too short on curly hair. But the first scissor I worked with hot tool was a Trico Master. They had all the license for the tool, and Jaguar didn't. And then they had a scissor that in its center, where they came together, was not protected. So I wear my scissor like this, and then I burned my hand.
Yes. Me too.
Oh ja, je hebt nog met die oude gewerkt, hè?
Ja.
Oh, she did it also. She worked also with an old sister of mine. I don't know if Tricot Master is still around, I don't think so. But they had a wonderful hot tub. Especially the old one, where you could burn your hands on. That was the best too. Okay, going on top. Take the hairs up. Using a slide point cut technique. Is also to know that I did all the hairs. And for so far, her hair is done. It feels real sexy now because it's nice, soft, nice falling, good hair. Make her tone. Okay, putting on the protection for coloring, of course, a towel. Well, I told you I made her a glint toner. I use a 6-4 with 2%, put in step 1 of the glint line, and afterwards I take step 2 of the glint line. Take my World Fitness plastic foil. Take a nice large brush. Of course this is ammonia free and paraben free. Well, I don't want to damage the hairs. This I apply on my hair. Make sure it's nicely set in, not too much, not too less. Then I close the foil, waiting for about 15 till 20 minutes. You can leave that in that time frame. Then rinse it out, put step 2 in it. So now I have this nice copper tone all over her hair. Take out my cloths. Close this plastic foil. We go for coffee or tea and you just stay there because of course we're not going away. You stay and stay. Wait till the end. And by the way, thank you for watching my videos. Back from coloring, rinse it out after 20 minutes. Put in step 2 of the conditional line of glint. Take a curl product, Curl Divine of glint, and I take a refetal spray, so it gives a lot of boost to the hair and it smells real nice. On that I take the curl cream, massage this into the hairs. Take an ultra large diffuser. The nice thing is they are soft, the ends, so you can put the hairs in it and just leave it on the hairs. So far blow drying. Take an ultra small amount of oil. I need that bit. And take crystal turn. This I apply all over my hands and gently bring into the curly hair. This applies moist to the hair and shine and protection. On that I come back with a little bit nursing, not too much, just applying a little bit moist to the hair again. I really love the smell of it. Like lekker, hè?
Yeah.
And to fixate it, take hairspray of Lanza, not too much. just to give the strongest to the curly hair. And this smells also really nice.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the hairstyle of Maida, her new curly bob. I thank her for being my model. I thank you for watching. We see each other in the next video, and she will certainly turn around to show you the end result. Bye bye. Ja, wel een lekkere boskrullen zo.
Ja, hè?
Ja, veel.
Bye! Hoi, ik ben Maida en ik wil graag een bob.
Maida, wil je een rondje draaien?
Ja.
She turns around to show her hair. She wants a bob, and you can already see the lines, of course, of the bob, because she has natural curly hair, so I'm gonna use that as the base of my haircut.